Most people imagine genius as neat, polished, and obvious. Straight A's, big words, perfect confidence. But psychology keeps revealing something uncomfortable. Real intelligence rarely looks impressive. In fact, it often looks strange. Highly intelligent minds don't blend in, they don't follow the script, and many of their habits are misunderstood as flaws. What if the traits people judge you for are actually proof your mind is operating on a higher level? Psychologists have identified several unusual behaviors that quietly reveal an exceptionally intelligent mind. And the final one explains why many geniuses never realize how gifted they are. First, they talk to themselves a lot. Not because they're unstable, but because their brain is crowded. Research shows that people with high intelligence use self-talk to organize complex information, rehearse outcomes, regulate emotions, and solve problems in real time. What looks strange from the outside is actually cognitive structure on the inside. It's not noise, it's strategy. Second, they get bored by normal conversations. Small talk drains them. Predictable dialogue feels suffocating. This isn't arrogance, it's neurological wiring. Their brain craves depth, meaning, patterns, and ideas. They bond through exploration, not repetition. They don't want many conversations. They want one real one. Third, they notice everything. A shift in tone, a micro-expression, a detail no one else catches. Psychologists call this heightened perceptual sensitivity. Highly intelligent people process the world in higher resolution, but there's a cost. Their brain rarely goes quiet. Fourth, they overthink, not from anxiety, but from simulation. Gifted minds don't see one outcome, they see 10. They instinctively run scenarios, consequences, and hidden variables. What others call overthinking is actually advanced pattern recognition in overdrive. Their mind is a prediction engine that never stops running. Fifth, they keep their social circle painfully small, not because they dislike people, but because they understand energy. Psychology shows that highly intelligent individuals are extremely selective with emotional input. They choose solitude over forced interaction. Sixth, they appear absent-minded, zoning out, staring into space. But neurological studies show that mind wandering activates the same brain networks used for creativity and strategic planning. When they drift, they're not escaping reality. They're building something inside it. And finally, the trait psychologists say is most misunderstood. They question everything: rules, traditions, beliefs, what everyone knows. Highly intelligent people don't accept truth by consensus. They need logic, they need evidence, they need why. This makes them innovators and often outsiders. They aren't rebelling to be difficult. They are seeking clarity in a world that rewards obedience. If you recognize yourself in this, psychology has a name for it: the silent gifted. People whose intelligence isn't loud, whose genius doesn't perform, whose mind works quietly, deeply, relentlessly. Because real intelligence isn't flashy. It doesn't announce itself. And most of the time, it just looks weird. If this felt uncomfortably accurate, follow for psychology that explains what others misjudge.